I'm a Christian educator, and I have been for over 30 years, working with children, youth, and adults on the church-wide level, a statewide level, and a national level, doing a variety of things to help in faith formation.
Hi, I'm Cathy. I too have been involved with faith formation. It's been about 20 years or so working with families and children as a psychotherapist, as a youth director. Currently I work with children and families in an Episcopal parish. Our topic today is about the emerging church, which is known by many different names. How have you heard it?
Well, I forget. As fresh expressions is another way. There's a variety of traditions that talk about what the emergent church is, and one of the things about the emergent church is it cannot be defined because it changes all the time, and that's part of what makes it emergent. It is continually emerging and into new forms of being church, and it doesn't even have to do with a church building.
Let's talk about why there's even a need for this, or is there a need for a movement such as we're talking about?
I think it comes out of a hunger of a number of adults, young adults, but older adults also, that are perhaps suspicious of the institution of a church, but are really looking to go back to early church practices of being in community and relationship with one another, that is focused on a community meal, on sharing one's story, one's faith struggle, one's spirituality, and looking about how to make a difference in the world while being spiritually fed in a small group, in a small community.
Right. One of the names for this trend that I like is ancient future church, with the hyphen in between, because to me it seems to take us back to the roots of that first century Christian church, where people met in homes and broke bread and studied scripture and had conversation. So it's exciting, it's new, and it's also very, very old.
One of the things in watching a number of emergent churches, what a common thread that I see in a lot of them is focused on the table. And the table we might think of as an altar, but the table is also that dining room table that everyone gathers around to share a meal. So folks come and they bring food. So part of that sacramental nature of just sharing a meal together, in which Christ is present in the conversation, but then moving on to a communion or a Eucharist celebration, but also about how do we go out and feed the world. So what are we doing to help feed those who are hungry from once we've been spiritually fed in a variety of ways in the table, and then how do we go out and do that?
Another thing
right up where we left off, I just want to make sure keep up with the good, loud enunciation.
We're evangelists.
Yes.